Hello and welcome to today's video. We are going on a bit of a hike from Durdle Door over the cliff top walk down into Lulworth Cove, and we're going to give you a little tour of Lulworth Cove itself with the views and the beaches. So join us, let's get into it. Here we are just at the start of the walk through to Lulworth Cove from Durdle Door, where we camped a few weeks ago, and already we've seen some obstacles, so let's see if we can squeeze past these cows.
Go.
And we can't work out if they're trying to keep people in or keep people out, but they're doing a good job at both. But it's not making it easy for anyone. This is the Durdle Door to Lulworth Cove cliff top walk. It is, I think it's about a mile long. It's quite uphill, obviously downhill the other side, and the opposite on the way back. Good views to enjoy. And we should be in Lulworth Cove, I reckon, in about, should only take about 20 minutes, but it's probably going to take longer because of stops and photographs. And there are plenty of cruise ships with nowhere to go, so they're parked up here. This, if the camera picks it up, I believe is the Isle of Portland, where we were last week. And Chesil Beach going into Weymouth Bay, just the other side of these cliffs here. Give you an idea of our geography and where we are. Durdle Door down that way. I'm wearing a hat because I've got too longer hair and it's very hot. I don't normally wear a hat, I don't like wearing a hat. There's a hat, it must be today. So we are at the top of the hill on the walk from Durdle Door to Lulworth. Down there is Lulworth Cove, which is where we're going for tea. And I can only imagine how much these properties are worth. Beautiful locations on the hillside looking over. There we have Lulworth Cove. So we are on top of the, just come over the other side of the hill. That was a really easy walk up that way. The walk down that way is going to be easy, but the walk up that way looks a lot harder because where we're going is at sea level and it seems a lot closer, which means that the path down must be a lot steeper. But it will be worth it. We're just having a little snack on a hilltop, cliff top, mountain top, mound top, whatever you want to call it, top, before we trudge down the hill to the next cove. Down we go, but this should be an easy walk, I think. halfway down. Quite a steep walk coming down, so it's going to be fun going home. And we've got just down there to go, so not very far at all. And the pub with a nice cold beer in awaits. Not far to go now. It's a little bit slippy, this the pathway. There's some like loose gravel, so occasionally it's slippier than others, but it's generally pretty good. There we go. That's the hill. It's not difficult. Going up will be a bit harder, obviously.
Going up will be really hard.
Here we are at the car park now, so we're going to have a look around Lulworth Cove. And welcome to Lulworth Cove. Have a look in the visitor centre. And in the visitor centre there's quite a large gift shop where you can buy all sorts of knickknacks and Lulworth Cove and Dorset related souvenirs to take away with you. So we just want a map to try and find our way back, because we're not quite sure where to go after lunch, after tea. So we're now going to head down to the cove itself in Lulworth Cove here. There's plenty of things to see on the way. There's some gardens, there's a little bubbling stream that you'll see in a minute, and the odd pub or two, not too many, but we found one to stop at and enjoy a nice cold drink to cool us down on this hot day. So we just tried to get a drink in there, and although there's lots of tables, they are full because I guess they're keeping them empty for social distancing. Oh, hello. Perhaps we'll have more luck here.
Get a drink outside at all?
If you come to the bar there, next door,
Yeah.
and we'll serve you a drink, then you can go up on the swimming pool. And yes, the young man can use the pool as long as you don't leave him there, yeah? Okay?
Oh yeah, no, he's not.
Yeah, I think this will do us. So this is all we could get. There's no pubs that are open apart from one which is not really a pub. This is a hotel, and we've just had some cold drinks to see us through the next 20 minutes or so. Let's have a little look around. So we've just had a drink here at Rudd's because, to be honest, it was the only place we could get a drink, and it is really, it's a hotel. We were allowed to use the pool, but we decided not to. But we're going to have a little look anyway. There you go, this is the pool at Rudd's. Let's head down to the beach. There are some nice little cafes selling crab and lobster and plenty of seafood options. So this is now Lulworth Cove. It's really busy today.
Hey, Mummy, come in with me.
No, because I've got normal shoes and I've got Crocs.
Perfect. The crew brought my yacht in. It's here. So there is a real possibility we won't be walking back over the big walk the way we came, so we're going to do a little mini hike up this coastal path here and see if we can get some good views of Lulworth Cove. Up there, I think, although that's where the sign says. Well, the yellow sign's here, so these steps here, should we go? Yeah, straight ahead. Straight across the grass. We'll go back a different way. So I don't think this is the official way to get up here, but there was a little footpath, so we took it. And we're heading to the top up there. Piece of cake. This will be kill a few sins for you, darling. Pretty good views from up here. Nice to be out on that boat right now. And over there is where we were a couple of hours ago, walking from Durdle Door down into Lulworth Cove. And that is the pool I was in, or we were having drinks in here 20 minutes ago. They have got some pretty cool views. I reckon the rooms will be quite expensive. So we're now going to head back down into the village, and then we're going to find our way to the Castle Inn, which is where we booked for lunch. It's a little bit further out of town than we would have liked, or that I thought. But there's nowhere else to get something to eat, so we're going to do the walk. And hopefully we'll be there in about 45 minutes to an hour. and we will have a nice dinner hopefully after all our walking today. Cheerio to the Lulworth Cove overlook. Corrosion or safety, who knows, but these fence posts look like they've been cut down and the fence moved back 3 or 4 foot, possibly as the cliffs get corroded away, I don't know. And here we have Stair Hole with some sunbathers down there, I think, having a swim, and you can see just exactly how the erosion takes place. I'm not entirely sure that is a good idea. He's made it. Good on him. Didn't look that difficult, but I don't think I'll do that. I could never tire of these views, but it is now time to fast track it to our pub for tea and see what we're going to do about the walk home. So I leave you the stunning views of Lulworth Cove as we make our walk for some refreshments. Enjoy the views. So it's our last little walk of the day, we think, to the pub. Looking at the beautiful hills, the rolling Dorset hills, beautiful blue sky, and hopefully there is a lovely cold IPA at the other end waiting for us. We hope so, because I need one today. So we have decided really like an hour ago that we are not going to walk home because we could, you know, but Max is probably a little bit too, it's too much for him. He's only 5 and he's already walked over that hill and done lots of walking up and down the cliffs and the mountains, so we are going to get a taxi back and cheat. Got a sudden burst of energy from somewhere. Some real pretty houses down this road we're walking down to our pub, hopefully. It's always a little bit tricky when there's no path or pavement to walk along. Okay. Stop. Okay. I can see a sign outside. That's always good when there's a chalkboard. And we've made it.
Oh no, okay. My hair out. Oh, I'm going to take my hair back.
This is easy, Daddy, look.
Oh yeah. So I am going to have the castle burger, if that's legible, and it says try pairing this with the newest brew, the stateside IPA. So,
what are you having the burger?
Who am I to argue? Just what the doctors ordered. And there we have it. Thank you so much for joining us on this walk from Durdle Door to Lulworth Cove and for taking a stroll around Lulworth with us. We hope you enjoyed that little excursion. As ever, I'm grateful for you making it this far, and if you like the video and you like what you see, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell to get the notifications, and leave me any comments down below if you've got any questions. And until then, happy travels, and I will see you in the next video.